Rests entirely, now completely. Text him asking where he is, and he doesn't respond for hours, at times silent. Check his location, and he's at various sites like normal working there. But feel panicked when he doesn't respond immediately to my messages, waiting desperately. Leaves me on read multiple times. Throughout day can see he's reading messages. Finally responds at end of day saying, "Sorry, was busy working, couldn't respond." Tell him he's being disrespectful by ignoring my messages when I'm worried sick. Confront him about Sarah again because I saw his location at that restaurant twice. Ask him if something is going on between him and Sarah, suspicious behavior patterns. He looks exhausted and says, "No, nothing is going on. She's just coworker." Ask him to prove it by texting me every time Sarah is around. Updates needed. He says absolutely not. That's insane request, won't do that at all. Refuse. 7 weeks in and he stops texting me. During workday, entirely completely silent. No updates, no responses, nothing. From 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, total silence. Check his location obsessively every few minutes, throughout entire day, constantly refreshing. His location shows he's at bar after work. One day unexpected location there. Immediately call him, and he doesn't answer phone. Ignoring my calls deliberately. Text him, asking why he's at bar and who he's with right now. Tell. He responds hour later, saying he's with work crew having drink after long day. Ask him if Sarah is there with them, and he doesn't respond to that question. Call him repeatedly until he finally answers. Phone picks up frustrated. He says, "Yes. She's here with everyone else, the whole crew together. All, tell him to come home right now. Immediately leave the bar this instant." He says, "No, he's having drink with friends and will come home when done." Feel panic rising because he's at bar with Sarah and refusing to leave, won't. Check his location, constantly watching to see if he moves from bar yet. He stays there for 2 more hours before finally leaving, heading somewhere else. His location shows he's going to residential address, not our apartment, different place. Call him repeatedly asking where he's going, but he doesn't answer at all. Text him saying I can see his location and he's not coming home, we're going. He finally texts back, saying he's staying at friend's place tonight, not coming back. Ask him why, and he says because he needs break from the constant monitoring. Tell him if he doesn't come home right now, we're done, finished over completely. He doesn't respond to that text at all, complete silence from him, nothing back. Check his location, and he's at that residential address all night, staying there overnight. Don't sleep all night checking his location every 10 minutes, compulsively watching. At 3 a.m., his location sharing turns off completely, and I can't see him anymore. Panic and call him over and over, but he doesn't answer phone at all. Next morning, he texts saying he's getting his stuff from apartment, moving out. Feel complete panic and tell him we need to talk about this. Can't leave. He says there's nothing to talk about. He can't live like this anymore. Done. Tell him I was just worried about his safety. That's all, nothing wrong with concern. He says it wasn't about safety, it was about control every hour, every day. Tells me that checking his location every 10 minutes is not normal behavior. Says that demanding to know who he's eating lunch with is not reasonable request. Ask him where he stayed last night and if it was with Sarah there. He says that's exactly the problem I need to know, everything, every moment, always. Tells me it doesn't matter where he stayed because we're done, broken up over. Tells me the relationship ended when I demanded hourly location updates months ago. Says he tried to make it work, but couldn't live under constant surveillance forever. He comes to get his stuff while I'm at work, so we don't have to see. Leave apartment and it's half empty. His things all gone, moved out completely. Check my phone and his location. Sharing is permanently off. Can't see him anymore. Feel lost because I don't know where he is or what he's doing. Nothing. Realize I've been checking his location hundreds of times a day for weeks obsessively. Week later, see on social media, he's at restaurant with group of people together. Zoom in on photo, and Sarah is sitting next to him, close at table. Feel vindicated that I was right to be suspicious about her. All along knew, but then realize he's not my boyfriend anymore, and can be with whoever wants. Notice how relaxed and happy he looks in photo, genuinely smiling at camera. Realize he looks happier than he did in months with me toward end relationship. Comments from his friends saying, "Good to see you. Happy again. Man, finally free. Month later, see their official on social media, him and Sarah dating now publicly. Caption about finding someone who trusts you and doesn't need constant updates freedom. Realize that he found someone who doesn't need to know his location constantly trusting. Talk to therapist about what happened, and she asks important questions me. Why did I need to know his location every hour throughout the day? Explain. Sit there unable to give good answer, except that I was worried, anxious constantly. Therapist says that level of monitoring is controlling behavior, not concern for safety. Asks if I trusted him, and I realize I didn't trust him at all. Never did. Understand that demanding hourly updates was about control, not safety at all, really. Therapist says that checking his location every 10 minutes is obsessive-compulsive behavior. Realize I drove him away by treating him like he was doing something wrong always. 3 months later, and they seem very happy together, constantly posting photos everywhere. She doesn't post about tracking him or knowing his location, just about enjoying time. Realize that normal couples don't need constant location updates to feel secure together. 6 months later, see they moved in together, already serious and committed clearly. She posts about how nice it is to live with someone you trust completely. Faith. His location is never mentioned in any of their posts because she doesn't track normal. Meanwhile, I'm still single because I can't date without needing constant updates. Tried dating someone new and immediately wanted location sharing turned on first week. He said that's weird and stopped seeing me after few dates, too controlling. Realize I have trust issues that manifest as need to control and monitor always. Still check my phone constantly, even though no one to track anymore. Habit formed. Understand that demanding hourly location updates is not normal or healthy behavior. Realize I lost good man because I couldn't trust him to simply exist without monitoring. Year later, see they're engaged and planning wedding together, happy and committed, while I'm alone dealing with anxiety that drove everyone away from me. Isolation, learned that safety concerns are valid, but constant monitoring is controlling, not caring. Now, I'm cautionary tale about how anxiety and control disguised as concern destroys relationships. Treated boyfriend like he was criminal who needed constant surveillance tracking always. Lost him to woman who understands that trust means freedom, not constant check-ins. Realize my need for control destroyed relationship because couldn't trust him at all. Understand that checking location hundreds of times daily was obsessive, not protective behavior. Tell myself it was about safety, but really was about my own insecurity and anxiety. Now alone at 26 because turned love into surveillance system that suffocated him completely.